Hello, everyone. I'm Jasper DeWitt II, and this is my RISE Progress Presentation Report. I am going to go through the prompts, and I'm going to tailor those prompts that's been provided through the discussion board on FSO to the goals that I set for myself in the beginning of this month. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, this month was indeed one of my probably most challenging months in regards of actually making progression in my SMART goals. I've been very fortunate in the last prior months to be more focused oriented and task focused on achieving the goals that I set for myself. And in this month, honestly, I was kind of everywhere. And my first goal was to expand my professional network on LinkedIn by 25 connections. So with that goal, I was very fortunate to actually expand my network. It wasn't by 25 connections altogether, but I was fortunate to gain a good bit of a following. I feel like I did grow in the sense from my last SMART goal presentation a couple months ago in one of my prior portfolio competencies, because I reached out to a lot of professionals in the industry, and they responded to my LinkedIn messages and connected with me. And this month, I was very fortunate that professionals were reaching out to me and connecting with me. So that's definitely a progress that I'm creating a presence online. However, I'm not proud of how I did not proactively reach out like how I had done last time. Last time I was very active in sending out emails and sending out little videos to these professionals. And this month I didn't put forth the strong effort like how I had done in the last month. So I'm looking at what I want to accomplish in the future by making sure that I'm setting forth a plan for myself to reach out to a number of people per day. In this case, it was per day, but in the future, I can set a goal for myself per month on how many people I reach out to and how many people I connect. It is obviously hard to kind of suggest what my performance contribution or how I plan to refine it, because I'm kind of creating a strategy of my own, and I just want to probably be a little bit more, I guess, organized in how I make a strategy in promoting and connecting with my fellow professionals in this media industry. So it's kind of hard on what to suggest, but I would probably just say, probably the best thing I can do in critiquing my performance is by creating probably an organized goal and measuring how that performance is progressing. Overall, to elevate my overall performance, I think to make my process more meaningful, I will probably refocus my efforts on my image and how I project myself online, especially on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very professional social media platform with a lot of professionals on there that are good at what they do and are resources in the industry. And I want to refine my image to a resource in the industry in film production and in media. But I just need to kind of, I guess, refine on exactly what specific resource that I'm very successful in providing and what am I really good at that people would value the support from. So on the next goal that I set for myself, it was to increase my subscription count on my Facebook accounts by 5% and generate 50 more followers and subscribers on social media platforms. So the reality is, it's kind of like my LinkedIn. I was able to connect with more people and get more subscribers. I didn't exactly reach that goal, but actually I was very close to it, and I did show more of an active effort on my other social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and YouTube, because I was sending out messages, obviously, to people and connecting with them, and they were subscribing and following me and so on and whatnot. So I would probably just say there's sometimes things that could be better, and I think overall the efforts that I put into social media is more of a novice approach, to be honest with myself. I really need more time in learning the marketing and promoting process. So, that I guess goes back to looking at what I accomplished and what I still need to do in the inquirer part. I would say just learning more on social media marketing and campaigning. That's really what I need to do. I've been very fortunate to connect with people because these people are people that know me personally or have some connection with me through a project or through something in the area community-wise that gives them a good value to connect with me. But it's connecting with the people that haven't seen me and haven't seen my face that is really important. So I would suggest in my efforts, I would probably need to be, I guess, more focused on consistency in when I'm promoting out my name, my image on my other social media platforms. I did not have a consistent approach towards the end of the month, and I'll be transparent, it's because I was working on another project. And the thing about social media, especially when you are, building a followership, is to stay consistent. When you stay consistent to those followers, they obviously, will have something to follow, something to enjoy and value. And towards the end of the month, I did lose that, and it showed in my followership. I started losing followers. So I will leverage the assets and skills or experience I developed in the following ways by watching how I performed this month. I did use the analytic tools provided by Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, YouTube to measure my performance. I'm going to really look at, how I was doing when I was very consistent and how I wasn't doing when I wasn't consistent. Then finally, I would throw out there for the last goal, complete the 4 social media Lynda training. So this here, I really did not achieve it all. I started on one of the trainings, but I didn't complete it. And for the other trainings, I didn't complete it as well. So really, that kind of goes back to my consistency and how I, go about reaching my goals. I'm not really proud of my performance in that because that was a tangible goal that I could have achieved, and I didn't. And the reason why I didn't, achieve it is because I was really focused on so many things at one time. Making a video for a film festival that I'm in this month, rising my social media platforms. I could have probably had done that successfully if I watched those trainings. So, I would suggest for myself in the future by, just planning out my plans, making sure that I'm not losing sight of the goals that I set for myself each day, each week, and each month, and yearly. And I will use everything that I've experienced this month to, make myself a more organized, better professional that can make a strong contribution into this industry. Because I believe that there's great opportunities in the skill set and the talents that I have, but obviously there's opportunities as well for me to find guidance in how to go about doing these things in an organized manner and not spin around in circles and not accomplish my goals. So that's my presentation. Very transparent, very honest, and I enjoyed this month. Overall, a great learning experience, and I hope to get more in the future like this.